Hi everyone, welcome back to Weld Wednesday, and today I'm going to show you a couple tricks so that when you're welding you're not burning your hands. And everybody says, well, that's why you wear gloves, but trust me, if you weld enough, even through your gloves, you're going to be cooking your hands or you're going to be melting the back of your gloves. So I've got a couple little tips and tricks for you to try to save your hands, so if you're like the rest of us, once you've started it, you're going to finish that bead even though it's burning your hands. So let's say you're welding up an axle or something like that. But even on these, I bought these at the last Fab Tech, wasn't paying attention, and you can see how the back's all shrunk up there, and that's from the heat. And when you're welding, you want to be able to be comfortable, because I can't tell you how many people I see welding, and they're freehanding, and their weld looks, well, it looks like you're freehanding. Little things like holding the gun in your hand, just propping and sliding along, will make a world of difference in your welds. But unfortunately, when you're propping, typically the back of your hand is taking all that heat. So they make these little shields. And truthfully, from going to the weld supply, they give these away every now and then. But you can use these if you're MIG welding or stick welding. With the elastic band, you put the other one on the other side of your wrist. So this little piece, it's just a shield that'll take some temp so that when you're propping, you're not cooking the back of your hand and or ruining a set of gloves. Let's say you're going to weld a truss system on this and you've had to preheat this thing, because that's what you have to do to cast iron, and it's at 400 degrees, and when you're welding you're running your hand over this tube, because if you're doing this your welds will suffer and you get a much better weld if you're propping. So one thing you can do is use something like a Tig Finger, and that's what this is, and it's made to be exposed to high temps, and it goes on your pinky. When you're propping, you can run right up against that tube and you're not going to feel that because it's made for high temps. And that Tig Finger works really good for it. So what if you're not MIG welding? Well, got you there too. So if you're TIG welding, a lot of times, same thing. You're really gliding your pinky across your workpiece. And that's also where that Tig Finger comes in. But I got a pretty cool trick with these gloves I'll show you as well. Tig Finger works really nice for this. On your torch finger, you can run it right along there and it works really sweet. And if nothing else, the Tig Finger also makes it so that it's real slick, so you slide easy. But I recently found another pair of gloves that kind of integrates that a little bit, but it's got it kind of built into that pinky in the side area to where I can glide across these real easy, and I really don't feel it in there. And I'll put links for all this in the descriptions. But the other day, I found something that it'll also change the MIG game as well. Alright, so I was in buying argon the other day, and I found something that I didn't realize they made yet. I haven't even got a chance to use these yet. So not only are they making those game changers for TIG, but now they're making that game changer glove for your MIG as well. So now it's got it built into that pinky. Now I don't know what kind of temperatures these things will hold up to, but if they're anything like the TIG gloves, it'll take quite a bit. I can't wait to use these. But check out this shield. It's very handy. I'll leave you a link for this. And the Tig Finger works really good. Hope you're enjoying Weld Wednesday. Get out and build something. Country needs people who can build things with their hands. Check out our Patreon, and I'll see you here for things to build with some of these tools.